Thursday. I hope your day is off to an amazing start. I don't know where that came from. Seriously, y'all, sometimes, like, I totally crack myself up. So, by the way, heads up, I know I'm looking all around because I've actually shifted my camera. And, like, it used to be here, and now it's over here. So, I'm sorry, it's going to take me a hot second to get used to it. But neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and step into the goddess realm. I mean, here's the deal. If you can't have fun in life, then seriously, what the heck is the point? Anyway, guys, let's dive in. You know the deal. Grab your water. Uh-oh, got one here somewhere. Chug-a-lug. Social it up. Hit like when you're done. So some of you have asked, why do I do the social? And, you know, I guess you'll have to schedule a private reading to find out, because I explained that in those. So, details. It's actually twofold. It's not just because water is awesome for the body and we need it, but there's another purpose as well. Thank you, babe. Sorry, guys. I got started today and totally forgot to close my door, and thankfully my husband was on it and my dog is being quiet. So, what are you going to do? Charge it to the game. So, heads up. I actually fly out tomorrow, but I fly out like before the butt crack of dawn. So I was planning on doing an early live stream, but the truth of the matter is it will probably be closer to midday. I've got a layover. I've got like a 3-hour layover. If I have internet access, I'm definitely going to take an Ethernet cord and hopefully I can find a place to plug in. So if I have internet access, if I can at least get going from my phone, then I will absolutely do the reading on the fly. Otherwise, guys, heads up, it's going to be a little bit later in the day. But thank you for understanding. All right, so let's dive in. You know the deal. We socialed it up. Thank you, God. Thank you to our angels. Thank you to our goddesses, our guides, our fairies, for all the amazing instruction and direction that you continue to give us. And we ask that you help us to understand what it is that you have for our lives. Make it applicable so that we all know where it is that we are supposed to be moving forward and how we are to be prepping for this new lunar cycle that's coming to us in the next few weeks. So I thank you so much in advance, and we ask that anyone who hears this message be blessed by it abundantly. All these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. Amen, amen. So, one more thing, guys, I forgot to tell you. I will actually be gone for like just over 2 weeks. And so, I'm going to do my best to keep it as steady and as regular as possible. Not really sure how that's going to work out, but we're going to let it work out. It's going to work out. I know that much. And then it'll steady out for a couple of weeks through August. And once September hits, gonna get crazy again. I've got a weekend in Miami, a week cruise with my girls. I come home for a week, and then Hubs and I go to Puerto Rico for a couple of weeks. So, yay, exciting things are happening. But I appreciate y'all bearing with me as we are transitioning and getting things on the go and on the move and all that good jazz. So, let's dive in. Where is our message coming from today? I'm just I need to calm down because it's coming from everywhere. I feel like we're going to talk to our fairies, our angels, and possibly our divine circus. Not 100% sure yet. What are we doing? Okay, I think we are going to start with our angels. Angels, are we starting with you? Yes, okay. That was a resounding yes. Thank you, archangels. What do you have for the goddess realm today? Ooh, hello. What do 3 cards do you have for the goddess realm today? And there's the second. Oh, hello. Holy cow. Those were just all popping out, weren't they? All right, y'all, let's switch over. Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. Let's switch over. All right, so for our first card, we have Archangel Chamuel. Peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And the biggest thing that I get from this is just remembering that... Oops, sorry, I'm trying to back out a little bit. Only love is real. So everything else is an illusion. The fear, the frustration, the drama, the hate, the anger, it's all based off illusion, right? Only love is real. The next card we have is Archangel Jeremiah. And wow, we've gotten this, what, yes, was it yesterday or the day before? Day before, I think. Life review, Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Take review of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. And guys, I'm noticing there's a glare on the card. I apologize. I'm trying to do something a little different with my lighting, and I didn't realize it was going to do that, so I'm so sorry. So I think this one's pretty straightforward. I mean, one of the things that we can absolutely take from this, especially as it follows peace, Archangel Chamuel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real, is one of the things that I'm hearing straight up is, you know, when we... Okay, hold on. Okay, so I guess my point is a secondary point. The main point is only love is real. When we're in attunement, what I was going to say is when we're in attunement with our heart, then this is a good time to take that life inventory. What are we doing? What's in our life? What's in our mind? People, things, places, thoughts, ideas, you know, energy that is it helping us? Is it balanced? You know, do that life review. And a lot of things, for me, what I have to ask myself when I'm confused about which way do I go? Do I go left or do I go right? Does this stay or does this go? At the end of the day, I have to ask myself, does it align with my core beliefs? And one of the big messages we got yesterday, huge over the last few days in particular, has been to be ourselves, walk in our authentic paths. So do that life review. Go through mind, body, and spirit. What are some things that I'm tolerating, that I'm holding on to, that don't necessarily benefit what it is that I'm doing, or they don't align with my life purpose, or they don't align with my core beliefs, or who I am when I say I am, not who the world says that I am or thinks that I am. All right. And for our last angel card for now anyway, we have Archangel Zadkiel, teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Keep an open mind, learn new ideas, and then teach these ideas to others. So one of the things that I love about this in particular is keep an open mind. I've been getting a lot of messages in my own personal reading and my own personal meditation, and not only my personal meditation, but my meditation when I prepare for our readings, that I've been really focusing on this open part, keeping an open mind, because again, so oftentimes we have these concepts or these thoughts that things are going to happen like this, and like this. And then they're going to go like this, and like this. And the truth of the matter is that the universe says, woo, it comes from all angles and all directions. So keep an open mind. Sometimes there may be somebody who you're looking at and you're thinking, there is no way this person is going to teach me. And it might be the person who has the single missing piece of the puzzle, right? So really be open to where information comes from. Obviously, use discernment. But be open and understand that sometimes things come from areas or angles and places and ideas that we didn't anticipate. And so as we get these new ideas, it clearly says, as you learn new ideas, then teach them to others. As you learn new ideas, teach them almost unto others, but that too, I guess. As you learn new ideas, as you grasp new concepts, for me, a lot of times, it's not even always a new idea. It's a new understanding of that concept. You know, like as my level of consciousness rises, or sometimes I'll joke on Facebook and I'll say, the evolution of my consciousness, you know, as my consciousness evolves, or I get deeper and greater understanding in things, then it doesn't make sense for me to just sit on them, right? To go out and to share them. One thing that I love in particular about this message is sometimes we get scared to go out and share, right? And Archangel Chamuel reminds us that only love is real. So number one, are we sharing out of love? If we're sharing out of love, remember, well, people will feel that love. Remember how we've been talking this week about the electromagnetic field, or our toroidal field, and how it's powered by the heart, and science has proven that other people and other animals' nervous systems are affected or can feel our electromagnetic field. So if we are approaching out of love, oh my gosh, In addition to that, teaching and review and learning, and bear with me, I'm going to bring it full circle. In addition to that, as we're doing our life review, right? Does it align with our heart? So if we're learning new concepts and they are definitely in our life purpose, or they help us to further our life purpose, to get in alignment with our hearts, then absolutely those are the things that we want to teach out of love. Sometimes we get nervous about, I don't know everything, or I don't have all the details, and our fairies have been telling us, do your research, do your homework to boost your confidence. Practice from the place of the I am. Practice from the place of already being inside the kingdom gates, right? And these are, for those of you who've been watching the past, these are some of the phrases that we've been using, so hopefully that will make sense. But watching and paying attention and observing yourself from the I am state, from the I'm already here. And as you learn, you teach those things. Now, here's what's cool. None of us have all of the information right now. So as you evolve and you get greater understanding, then you go back and you reteach, or you do level 2, so to speak. You give the next lesson. And again, it doesn't always mean that it's in a formal setting. Sometimes it's little bits of wisdom that we pass on to coworkers, or that we pass on to our children in passing, what have you. So it doesn't necessarily mean a formal setting. Thank you, archangels. Do you have anything else for us? I just heard a big no. No. All right. I think we are going to get one more card. We're going to talk to our fairies real quick. 2 cards. Thank you, fairies. What do you have for the goddess realm today? What do you have for the goddess? Oh, hello. Both these. Okay. So the first card that popped out is assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes to what you really want to do. Stand up to your beliefs, Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes to only say yes if you really want to. I think that's pretty straightforward. And I think two of the things that pop up for me with that is, again, when you're doing your life review, are there some things that you've been saying yes to that you really don't want to, that really aren't benefiting you? Maybe they are draining your time and energy unnecessarily, right? So recognize those things. Is it causing are there any imbalances? Be assertive and stand up for your beliefs. Remembering that peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Let me back this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, a little better. Whoop. Up here. Okay, so for our next card, we have, wow, awesome card. You guys know I love this card. Affirmations. To uplift your thoughts and energy to attract your desires, use positive affirmations. To uplift your thoughts and energies and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. That is like, I really don't even know that there's really any interpretation to that other than that's what it is. One of the things, guys, that some mornings, I'm just not feeling it, or I'm tired and I'm trying to get into my groove, or there are sometimes during the day where I might get frustrated, or I'm working on something and I'm having a hard time with it. And really the one thing that brings me back is to go through my mantras, go through my affirmations, my I am statements, my positive I am statements. And for me, usually the more and more I say them, then the more and more, good morning, Nicole, the more and more I start to feel them, right? And so now that I've gotten into a custom of saying them on a regular basis, even reciting them in my mind, by that 3rd round, I'm like, yes, let's go. Nothing can stop me. Charge, take on the day, carpe the hell out of this DM, what have you. So again, remember, use your positive affirmations to uplift your thoughts and your energy. When you find yourself, all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, I'm in a shitty mood. It is now a choice. You realize you're in a crappy mood. It is now a choice to dwell in that mood or to uplift your thoughts and energy using your positive affirmations to attract what it is that you want to bring about. I don't know. You choose whatever it is that you want to choose. Use your positive affirmations. And I'm super excited. I will be on the road when this goes, no, I don't want to say goes down, but when it happens. But I do have a lesson ready for New Moon. And New Moon, I believe, is on the 23rd, which is not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. And so what I want to do is I want to do our New Moon lesson probably on Friday the 21st, because I want to give you time to prepare yourself, make sure your affirmations, make sure your intentions are set correctly, set clearly. And again, because we might even try and make a challenge out of this. If not this lunar cycle, the next lunar cycle, like a 30-day manifestation cycle, or 28-day, excuse me, manifestation cycle, or something to that effect. I'm going to think on that. I just heard the words "not yet." So I think that'll come. But really, we want to make sure that we're setting clear, detailed intentions, and that we're setting them according to Archangel Chamuel, remembering that only love is real. We don't want to set intentions from a place of lack, or from a place of fear, or a place of disappointment, right? We want to make sure that we're setting intentions from a place of love. So I think we are going to get one more card from our amazing Divine Circus. This has really been my go-to deck lately. I don't know. I just, when I first got this deck, I thought it was going to be so, I just hate to say it, I thought it was going to be dark. And maybe for some it actually is. I find it like uplifting and inspiring and really supportive. I find it very encouraging. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of Divine Circus. I love it. And I think the other thing I love about the Divine Circus deck is it's so clear and concise. Now, what's interesting, one more, okay. What's interesting is, like, there are a couple of cards that I've gotten in my personal reading, and over the last month even, like, the understanding and the depths of it, again, as my level of consciousness rises, I'm like, oh, I thought these were nice and light and fluffy, but y'all are actually pretty deep. Okay, so we have two cards in particular. Wow. Okay. I'm glad we got this card. I'm really glad we got this card. So, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna come back to that card because I want to get this in first. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card, Voice of an Angel. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. So I don't want to paraphrase it. I want to make sure that you have the details. You have something to say. There is a unique voice within you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. Whether it is a conversation you need to have, a truth stated, a song to be sung, or a book to be written, honor your voice, knowing that it is inspired and can help not only your own spiritual growth, but support others on their path too. That is amazing. Because what I get from that is this right here. Assertiveness, standing up for your beliefs. Only say yes if you really want to. You have a voice, right? Use it. And the beautiful thing about standing up for our core beliefs, standing up for love, standing up for what we know is right, is I know I say this all the time, but it's so true because so many people don't live a truly empowered life. But when we do these things, we actually give other people permission. We help them to be able to stand in their core beliefs. How many times have you ever, in something in life, doesn't matter what, but you've looked at somebody else and you thought, well, heck, if they can do it, I can too. You know, not to say that they were worse off or in a worse situation, but it's just like, okay, now that I'm seeing somebody else do this, it gives me some confidence too. So understand that being assertive is not a bad thing. This is about letting your light shine as bright as possible. Letting your voice of an angel be heard, be sung through, carried out. You have a message that needs to be stated, right? Again, only you can do, no one else can do on this earth what you can do the way that you do it, right? You are unique unto yourself. And then again, using your affirmations, watching the things that we speak, not only in our private time, but in our public life. And for a lot of us, it's just habit to say things like FML. You know what I mean? We're not even really thinking about it. But it pops up. Oh man, this effing sucks. Life is, you know, we say stuff in passing, not recognizing the fact that we're creating. And in addition to that, now we're using these low vibratory words that are bringing our buzz down, right? So voice of an angel, let your light shine. How many times, we got told twice yesterday to be yourself, right? You have something that is within you that needs to come out. And it's not only for your good, but it's for the world. So be assertive in doing so. And again, use your affirmations to raise yourself up. If you're feeling nervous about, you know, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to let my voice shine? Again, whether it's you making a bold declaration, or whether you're actually singing, or whether you're taking your talent and making it public, whatever it is. But again, using your affirmations really also helps to, as it raises your buzz, your energy, it really helps to boost your confidence, because again, we are now participating in life from the I am standpoint. Okay, so this last card we have here is Silver Siren. So again, I don't want to paraphrase. I want to make sure that I'm getting the full message across. I'll come back to that. Okay, Silver Siren. When is an enchantment not enchanting? Excuse me. Let's just start over. Blah. When is an enchantment not enchanting? When it is a spell that you allow to consume your free will, even as it promises so much and delivers so little. The silver siren sings her song, a pretty poison to the soul. Her false allure tempts the mind, even whilst the heart feels that something is not quite right. Your powerful will come from discerning the truth and allowing her false promises no place in your heart. So this is really just a reaffirmation of remembering that only love is real. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So what I would say to this is, there are, now that we are putting on the abundance glasses, now that we are walking from the standpoint of the I am, it is important to remember that not everything that glitters is gold, right? So there are a lot of times now that we're in this place of the I am, that we have this mindset of abundance, of joy, of peace, of happiness, that now these brick walls are turning into like wide open doors, right? But the biggest thing that we need to do is to remain in balance. Sometimes we see an opportunity that is like, oh my God, this is so awesome. It's all the money in the world. It's the coolest thing. It's going to make me look so badass. It's so flashy. And we have to really take a step back and, where's my pen? Take a step back and remember, wait a minute. Am I in balance? Does this line up with my life review? Does this line up with my heart? Am I doing this out of ego, or am I doing this out of love? Just remembering that everything that glitters isn't gold. Make sure, use your innate discernment. So again, a lot of this comes into being able to not only hear yourself, but to listen to yourself and to trust and follow yourself. Sometimes walking away from the big glitzy thing is the awesomest thing. We've gotten a card in the past that told us sometimes, you know, getting that no out of the way sets us up in a position for the right yes to come our way, right? So recognizing that if we find something that just glitters, it shines so bright, it is so gorgeous, it is so amazing, but it doesn't quite feel right, that it's okay to walk away, because there is other amazingness for you. This, in the end, would have been the drainer, the energy sucker, the killer. Okay, Nicole says, I love the Divine Circus deck. Me too. She said, when you say that, I hear Shoop's song in my head. I love it. So again, the biggest thing with this card is Silver Siren. And I guess I'm being guided to say this because this was my own personal experience with Silver Siren. It kind of dicked with me for a day or two the first time I got this card, because it had me looking at everyone around me like. And then I kind of, when I sat back and got out of my mind, you know what I mean? Like, I stopped trying to mentalize everything. then I realized, you know, Sharita, really, this isn't, it may for some of you actually be about a person, but I think for most people in this particular situation, for where we're at in this reading right now, it's more so about a situation. It may also be about, there may have been thoughts and ideas that you've had in your mind that, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if, or what if I did this to make this happen? And so again, at the end of the day, I really want you to focus on making sure that those thoughts and ideas, that they are in balance, that when you're doing that life review, that they're still in balance, that those aren't the quote unquote get rich schemes of life, you know, like the things that promise a lot but deliver practically nothing but an empty wallet, you know, and a lot of lost time, energy, and effort. So we want to make sure that we are moving our efforts in our life purpose, in our path. Understand that even though this flashy thing looks so awesome, you know, to really balance and review and make sure that it is in alignment with your total self, mind, body, and spirit. If it is not, if your spidey sense is tingling, if your discernment's telling you something's off about this, trust it. Trust it. It's okay if you have to walk away. Be assertive. Look at that, guys. Now I see why our cards are making more and more sense. Be assertive and stand up for only what you truly want. Stand up for what you truly want. If this doesn't align with your life's purpose, if Silver Siren is running her mouth and she's not aligning with your life purpose, we need to chunk the deuce and keep rolling. It's not like we got to cuss her out and call her mama all kind of names. We just, thank you, no thank you. Love, bye. So I hope that makes sense, y'all. I really, really do. So I think, is that our message for today? I want to highlight a few cards in particular as we wrap up. I mean, really, all of them. Good golly, Miss Molly. Assertiveness. You have a voice of an angel. Let it ride. Let it sing. Let it be assertive and stand up for you. Use that voice in your affirmations. And again, not just in your affirmations in your private time, but in your daily speech. I should know what is in, I shouldn't have to guess whether or not you're in a positive space or a negative space based upon your speech. Does that make sense? Sometimes we are, again, in the habit of saying and thinking different phrases, not realizing that we're putting that vibration out, not realizing that we're training our brains to think from that mindset every time we say that. So using our affirmations, it raises our thoughts, it raises our energy, and it attracts the things to us that we want. I mean, you might as well, right? Right? Right. Balancing out. Take inventory. What in your life do you need to change? What do you need to resolve? What needs to be healed? Do it now. I cannot stress that enough. What I just heard is we are now moving into a new phase, right? And you guys, this is so amazing. I totally spaced this out. And here's the crazy thing. I don't know why. Like, there are so many people in my life, me, around me, who are going through transition. And I totally spaced that this is a 1 year. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7 gives you 10, right? 1 plus 0 is 1. This is a 1 year. Things happen in cycles. Last year was a 9 year. Now we're back to a 1 year. Next year will be a 2 year. The next year will be a 3 year. When you get into numerology, different numbers have different significance. But understanding that a 1 year is an expansive year. This is a year where like seeds are being planted, right? This is why so many of us are feeling uprooted, you know, are feeling so much change, are feeling feelings that maybe we thought we had shut off a long time ago. Maybe you're feeling sensitive. And on that note, remembering that peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And I just got a message that for somebody, you are truly seeking peace. It ain't about money. It ain't about, like, you need peace in your life. And what I would say to you is Focus on what is peaceful in your life at the moment and expound on that. Use your affirmations to expound on that. A lot of times when we're still stuck in that lack and that fear, we're stuck in the shadow, we're making shadow-based decisions, then we're obviously forgetting that love is real. So we need to realign. We need that, remembering love is like your starting point, right? That's my center point. We need to realign with that. You may have money, you may have all the friends in the world, all the stuff in the world, but you truly desire peace. I just heard open your heart. It comes from opening your heart. Yeah. Okay. If that's you, by all means, please get a private reading. Use the link in the description to get a private reading. And when you book your private reading or when you request your private reading, just put that intention, whatever the intention it is that you want for your life as you request it. And trust me, it will come back to you. Like you will get you will get what the universe has for you in regards to that particular situation. All right. So just to finish wrapping up, teaching and learning, Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind, learn new ideas, and then teach these ideas to others. Big key thing for me that's standing out with this card, or for the message today, I should say, for the Goddess Realm, the big key thing is keeping an open mind. Again, I hate to use this word because sometimes it's got a negative connotation, but to surrender to how it has to happen. Again, be firm about your goal, but be flexible about your methods. Don't be so honed in on everything has to happen like that you totally miss all this amazingness that the universe has for you. The universe could be trying to bring it in from over here, you know, or from back here, but you're so focused on it has to happen like that, right? So keep an open idea, keep an open mind. And as you learn these new ideas, as your level of consciousness raises, as you get greater understanding, go teach it. Go teach it. Again, doesn't have to be in a formal setting. It might be in passing little tidbits on to friends and family or to your children or what have you. But as you learn, teach it. Part of the easiest way of teaching it is to just be, to walk in your life, right? To walk from the standpoint of the I am, to be in the kingdom, to see yourself from the kingdom. And just being by default, people, again, they pick up on that. Their nervous systems pick up on that. And let me remind you, you don't have to be in physical proximity for someone to pick up on that, right? So teaching, learning, and then finally, Silver Siren. Just be aware as you begin to see more and more opportunities in your world and in your life and doors open, make sure that it aligns with your life purpose. There are going to be things, opportunities that are going to present themselves that are going to be in total alignment with maybe the old you. You're like, oh my God, I've been looking for this. Yes. And then you do it and you're like, oh shit, how did I end up back here? You know, because it's in alignment with the old you. It's not in alignment with the new you, right? The you who is begun healing their shadow, shedding light and healing, integrating divine masculine and divine feminine. The you who is now the divine sun child, letting your light shine, using your positive affirmations, remembering that only love is real. So again, if it doesn't line up or it doesn't balance, and for some of you, I think this is just very straightforward. And as you do your life review, just keep an eye out for the Silver Siren, right? And once you recognize the Silver Siren, it's time to gently squash her out. Ew, it stung me. I was thinking of that song, Bringing Home a Baby Bumblebee. You guys remember that? And then it was like, I squashed it. I think it said something like that at the end, like it stung me. So anyway, goof trip, I know. I hope that that reading makes sense to you, that it is the most awesome thing ever. Now, guys, let's grab our water and let's social it up one more time. Oh, that feels amazing. So I'm really salty. I had a new outro for you and I didn't load my outro. So I'm going to be totally bootleg get this, and I'm gonna load my new outro now, so just ignore this right here. Oops, what am I doing? And I was super proud of it. I was like, look what I can do. I know I'm a big nerd, right? Where is this stupid thing? Give me a hot second. And it's in this folder, and it's over here, and it's over there. Okay. There we go. That's my bootleg situation for the day. Hope you guys liked it. Ignore me. All over the place. It's not fun unless it works like I want it to work, and I was only halfway prepared this morning. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, well. Again, guys, I will be on the... Definitely get back to you, but it will probably be closer to midday, early afternoon. Otherwise, like I said, I will try and do these. Remember how when we first started doing our readings, I did them kind of bootleg, and I went live from my phone, and I sat on the floor and like flipped the camera back and forth. It might be like that tomorrow, as long as I have Wi-Fi in the airport. So I love you lots. Have a great day. I'm sorry my outro didn't work. I'm gonna try it one more time, and if Well, have an amazing